Hello, today I'm going to make a garland using carnations and roses. This is a pattern I'm going to follow: white first and then solid pink. As a temple had a request to make the garlands using pink and white flowers, I bought some pink roses and white carnations. But the store didn't have enough white carnations, and just to make sure I have enough flowers, I bought some pom-poms also with that. Hopefully I'll be able to make all the garlands with these flowers. First, what we are going to do is let's begin by cutting all the flowers. I'm here taking the carnations first and then breaking the roses to make the petal garland. You can see here that I have taken out the stalk completely till the end, and soften the end with your fingers. When you press them tightly but delicately and gently, the end will become very soft. And also you have to open the carnation flower completely so that it will be bloomed completely, and that's when it looks very nice. If you have any stalk like this, please make sure you cut that. If you don't cut that, what happens is there will be a gap between two carnations. Here I'm trying to have a pattern where I don't show any green in between the flowers, and that's the reason I'm trying to cut the stems completely. And also the rose, if you see, the pattern is different here. It's just folded as triangles. And also when you're cutting the roses, make sure you remove all the bad petals. If the petals are not good, they're browned or withered, so just remove them and take only good petals. And also this rose, the bunches what I've got this time, it's really good. They are so nice, beautiful, and the petals are so big also, perfect to make this pattern. And actually looking at the rose is when I decided to make this pattern, because the petals are very broad and long. So first what we are going to do is we will take a petal, and we'll first break the roses. Sorry, I'm just having the camera in one hand, and I'm just using one hand to show. It might not be that great, but I try my best. So I'm just removing all the bad petals here, and once they are removed, the rest of the petals can be used. Every petal can be used for different size garlands. Just make sure don't mix all the sizes together. That is something what we have to remember. Discard all these bad petals, we don't need them. And so what we're going to do here is take a petal. Please use both the hands. That will be the best, that will give the best result. But here I'm just showing with one hand. So fold it into half, and then make it into a triangle by folding it into half. And when you see that, and again fold it back into one more half, here you see the flower, the petal has become like a flower by itself. It looks more like a bluebell flower, and I really love this pattern. And it's simple like any other petal garland. Once you fold that into two triangles, you start to string them. Just needle them next to each other in a circle pattern, and the second round should go in between the two petals. That way all the gaps will be filled. There should be no gaps in between the petals. Just make sure, take the correct size of the flower, like the petal, and try to fill in all the gaps. That way the garland will look full. It will not have any holes, or it will not have those gaps where you can see it will not look nice. So always for a garland to look beautiful, there should not be any holes visible, And for that, it's your talent, your vision to see it correctly and fill in all the gaps if there is any. So I'm just taking, like, I finished all the rose petals. Now I'm like, you can see that I'm trying to open all the carnation flowers completely, and you have to needle it exactly at the center of the flower. In every video what I do on the garlands, I always mention this, that to get a even and complete circle beautiful garland, you should make sure that you have to needle any flower at the center. It should not be cross, it should not be slant. So only then the garland will be straight, round and beautiful. So you have to string how many ever you want, and once that is complete, I'm just trying to take this small bit of the stalk from the rose stem so that the flowers don't move. This is only to lock the flowers in place. So you see how I'm trying to do that. Just that piece is put on the needle and pulled tight into the flower.
ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
So here I'm taking all the flowers. You can see that I'm trying to completely open the flowers to the fullest, so that every petal opens up. They don't get stuck to each other. Only especially the carnations, when they have the petals completely open, they look very beautiful. So just make sure, like, please use both the hands. I'm not able to use at this point because I'm recording also, but here, like, if you see, I am trying to choose the carnations of the same size. When you put them together next to each other, you should see that sizes match. If there is anything too small, make sure to open it up completely, and if it matches the size of the previous flowers, continue using it, or else keep it for a different garland. So this you have to make sure that any flower what you're going to string, when you string them together, they have to be of the same size, like how you see here. Because it's of the same size, you will see that even round garland. And always put both the sides of a garland together, so that you know what length you have to string the flowers. If you don't have them next to each other, then there might be like, at least in the beginning, till you know how to make the garlands, initially you have to put them together so you have the correct equal sizes on both the sides of the same garland. So this is my garland, but still this is not complete. I will be tying the tassels at the end, but it depends if I want to use 2 or 3. After making all the garlands, I'm planning to make the tassels using the remaining flowers. The final garlands looked this way. The garlands look beautiful because of the deities, the charming, enchanting beauty of the deities here. I have made different size garlands but the same pattern. Even the small garlands are made in the same pattern but using small roses, and I've used pom-poms here. Hope you like this. Enjoy. Hare Krishna.